Macaws are terrible pets, and that's exactly why thousands of people still want one. Yep, I said it. These giant rainbow-colored parrots look amazing on social media, but in real life, they scream like sirens, bite like pit bulls, and demand the emotional care of a toddler for 50 years straight. If you think that's an exaggeration, just wait. Here are 17 jaw-dropping facts about macaws that will change how you see these exotic birds forever. Fact number 1. Macaws are geniuses with feathers. Their intelligence is often compared to that of a human toddler. They can solve puzzles, understand cause and effect, use tools, and even plan ahead. In one study, a macaw figured out how to choose the right stick to pull a treat through a cage. That puts them in the same intelligence tier as some primates. And like toddlers, they'll outsmart you the second you underestimate them. One macaw even learned how to open its cage, sneak into the pantry, and rip open snack bags, then flew back and locked itself back in. No evidence. Just crumbs. Fact number 2, they can talk, but not just repeat words. Macaws mimic voices, alarms, phones, crying babies, and even other pets. One bird mimicked a toddler's tantrum so accurately that the neighbor called child services. They learn fast and often use speech in context, not just for show. If they're mad at you, they might even swear. And yes, they do learn swear words faster than greetings. Fact number 3, macaws are insanely loud. They can reach over 100 decibels when they scream. That is louder than a blender or a chainsaw. Some species are louder than others, but all macaws make sure you hear them, and they don't wait for permission. 1 second you're sipping coffee, next second it's a full-volume prehistoric screech in your face. You don't get used to it, you just learn to flinch faster. Fact number 4, they bond for life, and not just with other birds. In captivity, macaws often form strong bonds with one human and treat them like a mate. That means jealousy, clinginess, and emotional outbursts. One owner had a macaw that threw toys at anyone who came near her. Another refused to eat if its favorite person left the house. They don't just like attention, they emotionally depend on it. Fact number 5, these birds live for decades. A macaw can live 40 to 60 years in captivity. Some have been known to reach 80. Owning a macaw isn't like getting a dog or a cat, and it's like adopting a wild child that stays with you until retirement. They're the pet you inherit from yourself. People have literally rewritten their wills to make sure their macaw gets care after they die. It's that serious. Fact number 6, small cages are not okay. In the wild, macaws fly miles every day. In captivity, they need a large space to move, climb, and play. Keeping them in a small cage can lead to depression, feather plucking, aggression, and even self-harm. A bored macaw will scream, break things, and tear its own feathers out. It's not being dramatic. It's literally going insane from confinement. Fact number 7, macaws are expensive. A hyacinth macaw, the world's largest flying parrot, can cost over $100,000. And that's just the bird. Add in the cost of a proper cage, toys, vet bills, and food, and you're looking at a serious financial commitment. That price tag also makes them a target in the illegal wildlife trade. They're smuggled, poached, and trafficked, all because someone wanted a cool pet. Fact number 8, many people give them up. Macaws are cute as babies, but once they hit maturity and start screaming, biting, and demanding attention, owners often surrender them. Sanctuaries are full of birds who were bought on impulse and then unabandoned. The bird didn't fail. The human did. These birds suffer from broken bonds, trauma, and trust issues, just because someone didn't do their research. Fact number 9, when raised right, macaws are unforgettable. They develop huge personalities. Some love to dance to music. Others make up their own words, and many become emotionally in tune with their people. One macaw learned to say, "dinner time," and would yell it at 5 p.m. every day, even on weekends. Another would whistle when it saw someone it liked, and hiss when it didn't. Fact number 10, they form friendships with other animals. Macaws have been seen cuddling dogs, preening cats, and even feeding rabbits. Of course, this depends on the animals involved and should always be supervised, but it proves how social and emotionally intelligent these birds really are. One macaw even raised a kitten like it was her baby, feeding it, grooming it, and scolding it when it climbed things. Fact number 11, Macaws grieve hard. When they lose a bonded mate or a human they love, they don't just move on. Some stop eating, others scream for days or start pulling out their feathers. One rescue bird refused food for an entire week after its owner passed away. That's not drama, that's heartbreak. They feel lost the way we do, and they don't forget. Fact number 12. Their beaks are no joke. A macaw's bite force can exceed 300 psi, strong enough to crush a walnut or break a finger. They don't bite often, but when they do, it's unforgettable. One guy tried to hand feed a macaw without permission and left with 12 stitches. That beak isn't decoration. It's a tool, a weapon, and a statement all in one. Fact number 13. Macaws have been used in spy operations. In some parts of the world, trained parrots have been used to distract, mimic, or draw attention during covert missions. One macaw was even taught to shout, "Get out," during a raid. Sounds insane, but it actually worked. They're smart, surprising, and strangely reliable when chaos is the goal. Fact number 14. Some macaws get addicted to screens. Yes, really, tablets, TVs, phones. These birds can become obsessed with visual and audio stimulation. They'll mimic YouTube videos, repeat sounds from games, and throw tantrums if the screen gets turned off. One macaw would scream until its owner turned on cartoons, then sit there, eyes wide, beak half open, watching like a toddler on Red Bull. Fact number 15. They can sleep with one eye open. Macaws use unihemispheric slow-wave sleep, which means half their brain rests while the other stays alert. It's how they stay safe in the wild. In captivity, it just makes them look like they're watching you while napping, and they probably are. You'll swear they're asleep. Then suddenly, bam! They scream in your face because you looked at their toy. Fact number 16. They can use tools. Some captive macaws have been seen using sticks to reach food or even unscrew cage bolts. This puts them in the same category as crows and chimpanzees when it comes to problem solving. One figured out how to open a drawer, grab a shiny object, then hide it in its cage for later. That's not instinct. That's planning. Fact number 17. Macaws are disappearing. The Spix's macaw, the blue one from the movie Rio, is extinct in the wild. Others like the Lears and red-fronted macaws are critically endangered. Deforestation, poaching, and irresponsible ownership are driving them closer to extinction. And once they're gone, they're gone. No second chances, no reboots. Just silence where there used to be color and sound. So what's the takeaway? Macaws are amazing. They're intelligent, emotional, loud, loving, needy, difficult, hilarious, obsessive, and unforgettable. They're not pets for beginners. They're not decorations. They're not easy. But if you earn their trust, really earn it, they'll give you a bond deeper than most humans ever do. If your brain's still intact after all that, like this video, and if you want more wild animal facts that feel like reality just got flipped, subscribe. More chaos is coming.